I'd like to acknowledge your handler, Ms. Gia
Yeah.
Carlos. Thank you,
Handler kong virgin.
Ayun.
Binroadcast.
Nilalapit ako kay Kuya for tulong, tapos siya maghahatid sa akin ng tulong. Nakapag ko sa dapat tulong.
Correct.
Thank you, Ms. G. Okay, go.
Partner ito ang walang off-season at ang endorser din ng Beauty Derm. Walang iba kundi si Kate Adar of Random Republica.
Uy, gifted naman siya with good skin even before
Exactly.
beauty.
Flawless yan.
Yan, nawala.
Ulit-ulit na mention yung mabigat yung roles mo, kakasunod-sunod doon. Parang isa sa mga pinupuhunan nyo and tinatayang mental health. So was there ever a time na you reached the point na parang I need debriefing or therapy? How do you take care of your
I'm fortunate enough to psych myself up every time I'm finishing a project and jumping to another one because like I have no choice, literally, because I have to work on another project as soon as a project ends. Like with this, after Malyari, I jumped to Pamilya Sagrado right away. And after Pamilya Sagrado, I jumped to The Kingdom. So, yung downtime ko, I guess yung travel or yung tulog, I'm able to shake it off in such a way that, just like what I said, I don't bring it home with me. And it's just a character, you know, at the end of the day. So, I know that. And when I get affected, like Malyari, I had to do 3 roles. It was really hard. It was exhausting. But I'd go home and you know, it'd take me 2 to 3 hours to be able to sleep. And then next day, ganun ka ulit. So, it's just part of, you know, creating a character. You know, you can easily shake it off by moving to another project. I think that's why I'm able to switch or shift right away because inevitably I have to work on another project after.
Sa pista yung Derek Caprido na yan.
Pero ang
Apat pa ako dun.
Correct.
Isang araw, busy.
Pero ang kagandahan kay Papa P, iba-ibang atake. Ang galing.
I had an acting coach for Malyari.
Oh, you needed one?
No, I went to the set. I already had an acting coach, Miss Angie Castrense,
Oh,
and she really worked with me. Yeah. She started. I recommended her for the pilot, especially for the young actors. Then I don't mind growing. I don't mind. That's why I said that I don't mind being told what to do because I believe I'm a canvas. You know, as an actor, it's your responsibility to grow, you know, as a character and also explore more para hindi ka stuck, di ba? So I don't mind growing. I don't mind being you know, a growing actor, you know, para hindi ka stuck sa alam mo lang. I love coming to the set, not knowing what to do or not expecting anything from me. I like to be directed. I like to collab with my actors and really dig deep into the characters.
Go ahead, Miss Kate.
Sobrang naging close na nila Kyle, nila Gray, nila Mikey. Ano yung pinaka-mamimiss mo sa kanila specific?
Magkakasama kami lagi. Manamig kami. Yeah, we had a small get together lang, you know, with the friends. And we visit Miley sa Santa Rosa. And last week naman, nag-reunion si Kyle, si Shaina, Joel Torre. Ganun sila ka-close, ganun kami ka-close. So ito yung show talaga na matapos na yung show. Magkakaibigan pa rin kami and we have a group chat. And we see each other, you know, constantly. So, mamimiss mo kang katrabaho. Mamimiss mo yung trabaho kasi iba talaga yung binigay nila eh. Miley, you know, I've known her for so long. Now we're closer. I never thought we'd be close, you know. And everyone, even Chapit, my dad, you know, I've worked with them so many times, but it's always a delight to be able to work with him and, you know, be a fan. You know. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kate.
We have a question from Lane Garcia of Balitang A2Z.
Ayan, si Miss Lane ng
Hi, Papa P. Congratulations, Pamilya Sagrado. Okay, so, ang tatanong ko sana kanina is, after Pamilya Sagrado, what's next for Piolo Pascual? But, since parang nakahit kami na you have a next project, which is The Kingdom, baka naman
Hindi mo natatanongin.
Hindi, ano pa rin. Pero about Kingdom naman, kasi yung next project. So, ano bang mga dapat namin abangan dito sa The Kingdom? Anong genre?
Actually, excited ako.
It's yeah.
Makakasama mo artista dito.
Okay,
So, hindi ka na attend ng press ng The Kingdom,
I was able to work for the first time with Bossing Big Soto.
True.
And his kids are played by Sid Lucero, Christine Reyes, and Sue Ramirez. So it's an epic drama. Hindi naman siya period, pero if you had an alternate government, ruled by a monarch. So Bossing plays a king, and I'm an outcast. You know, that's only what I can tell you, but it's definitely a good story. You know, nakakatawa kasi yung production value when we were doing the pre-prod when they pitched. I mean, when we had the story called. Lahat may kanya-kanyang deck, lahat may kanya-kanyang board, mula sa costume, sa production design, sa location, and sa script. So, nakaka-overwhelm siya, nakaka-overwhelm. But just the same like Pamilya Sagrado, when I was given the script, we worked with the same script, the original script, from day one hanggang matapos. So, ganun siya kabuo, ganun siya kagandang istorya na hindi mo nahahanapan ng revision. You know, pag ginawa mo, ito na yung bookends mo, and yun on the journey. So, I enjoyed working on it.
Ang brilyo din, ano? Ang ganda ng technicals niya.
Yeah, sobra. Nakaka-goosebumps niya. Pag pinapanood ko yung...
Ganda ng camera
yung,
work.
yeah, yung preview.
Nakaka-excite.
True.
So, kailan kaya ito?
Sa Film Fest, sa December 25.
Ako naman, alam mo, December.
Sa 50th.
Alam mo iba.
Sa 50th Film Fest. So it's one of the entries, and we're excited because since we're celebrating the 50 years.
Taon-taon may entry ka na.
Di ba, no? Di ba? Why not? Di ba? Tama ka, di ba? Siguro next week naman makakapagpakasyon ako sa Pasko.
Ay, hindi.
We can never tell. So,
We can tell Ate V.
yeah, I'm just happy and proud to be part of this monumental festival because we're also bringing it again to LA after to have.
Meron agad.
Yeah, so excuse me, when we started, when we had the inaugural festival at the MIFF in LA last year yun. So ngayon, it'll be bigger, and also because it's the 50th year. So you're not just limited in the Philippines, you're also going there to also promote the Philippine cinema for that matter.
Award-winning ka, nakatatlo ka for Malyari. Are you eyeing for awards?
Whenever I do anything, I don't do it for the awards. I mean, that's given after it. You don't do it just because you want to get an award. I mean,
Bonus na
okay naman na ako. I mean, pag binigay, salamat. Maraming salamat. Sobrang pinagtrabahuan mo, and then pag nag-reward ka, ang sarap din ang pakiramdam. Pero that's it. That's all there is to it. And then you move on. And then you grow again. And then you become another character again. Pero you definitely don't do it for the award.
Totoo.
Very well said.
Oh, wow. Ulit-ulit na yung punchline. Ano iba?
Partner ang puting buhok. Okay, we have a question from Jasmine Palma of Push.com.
Sa Jasmine. Go ahead na.
So, congratulations po. Since you're really passionate about being an actor po, so how did Pamilya Sagrado change you as an actor naman?
Aray, kayo na pa niyan, club nun. Hindi kaya memorize yan. Galingan mo, kuya.
You know, I only have a son. I have one son. And, you know, playing a father to these two boys was one of the, I guess, interesting and challenging things I had to do. And playing husband to Mylene, and then having, Teresa Cruz as my dad. Acting-wise, I enjoyed the process. Watching myself being a character, being Rafael Sagrado, and just exposing his white hair and being, you know, looking his age and playing a role na I never thought I'd be able to play, you know, in this early career, I guess. But the challenge of being able to portray a character na iba naman, complex-wise, was the challenging part for me. But just the same, you know, I want to continue on growing as an actor and not limit myself in terms of the characters I take on. Just making sure that I learn from it, that I grow with it, and that, you know, yung takeaway ko is that nibigay ko yung buong commitment ko, you know, my time and effort. And I was part of a team, you know. You're a part of the production. Hindi ka nagsarili, you know.
Galing. You're good.
Last question na lang po. So, ayaw niyo po ilimit yung sarili niyo sa mga new roles. So, ano naman po new roles yung nilook forward niyo in the future?
I'd like to do a biopic one of these days. Hopefully, you know, not anytime soon. Yeah, but I'm working on a biopic.
Hindi pa pwedeng interview.
Hindi eh. It's under our production, Spring Films. We're already doing our research, and next year, hopefully magawa ko siya mid-year. So,
With the
something
Dreamcast.
unprecedented. Yeah.
The Dreamcast.
Yeah, hopefully. But mahirap yun eh. So I'm gonna work on that project. Hopefully magawa ko before I start another project with the ABS Dreamscape. But yeah, so those are the only things that I'm doing aside from the album that I'm releasing, all original songs. Come Valentine's, I also have a Valentine's show and a tour. So, ayun eh.
Punong-puno, Papa B, ha?
You're good na, pa?
Thank you po.
Nakapagtanong na yung dalawang gorgeous ladies of TV News. Oo. We'd like to hear from, of course, from Miss MJ Marfori.
Paano ko nabibilang yung what? Gandong? No. Sabi nga nila eh, si Giselle, sabi niya, gipit ka ba? Lahat kasi pinapatulang ko, pati ribbon cutting eh. I mean, wala man akong gagawin eh, why not? I mean, I'm at a point in my life wherein I want to be able to leave something for my son, my family, and just make use of the time that I'm given, the finances I'm given, and make sure to invest it in projects na alam mong, will be profitable. So that's what I never. Real estate. It's really real estate. I've been doing real estate since I started more than 20 years ago, and I haven't stopped. And I just constantly grow and try to get projects that will appreciate, in time. Yeah, sa States, sa Vegas. Yeah.
May property ka. Meron pa dati.
Matagal na.
Sa LA meron, sa Glendale. Alright.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have a question from MJ Marfori of TV5.
MJ.
Congratulations!
Thank
Ang
you.
daming ganap, as usual.
I know, right?
But kanina tinatanong nila, di ba, kung ano yung mga gusto mong gawin. Pero, have you ever thought of projects that you don't ever want to do again?
I don't naman necessarily regret my choices. After I'm done with the project, I move on. I don't dwell. If it's wala eh. Tsaka, yun nga eh, we have the privilege to be able to do projects that, make an impact, personally in my life and hopefully sa audience natin. And I just wanna just constantly work, grow in my craft and not regret the choices I've made because it will just drag me, and I always want to be positive. So when I work on something, I make sure to give it 100% and then that's it, move on after.
What are those projects that you moved on from? In general, everything.
Yeah. Like you shake it off after Flower of Evil. I also play the dark character in Flower of Evil. Oh nga, no, puro dark yung characters, but you can't eh. You have to shake it off because you have to move to another project, and you can't be that person anymore. You're constantly changing as a character. So I cannot dwell and at the same time think about a certain character because I have to move on. I have to constantly move on from one project to another.
Kanina parang may nabanggit ka na next year, light naman yung projects mo. What
Yeah.
can you share so far?
Wala pa eh. Wala pa silang sinishare sa akin eh, di ba? Kats, ba't ka nandito?
Andito dumating.
Huwag ka nakikain.
Sa mga loyal.
Nakikain.
O si Mike andito, Ibanias andito rin. Si Miss Katz andito. Sa acknowledge ko lang. Andyan pala lahat. Cord.
What's that, MJ? Ano pa?
Yeah, and
Sorry,
last
sorry.
na lang.
Yeah.
And last na lang no. Of course, sinishare mo nga kanina na comfortable ka sharing yung white, yung gray hair mo, ganyan. Was there any musings that you had maturing as an actor or getting old as an actor, and ano yun?
What's that?
May mga musings ka ba na parang tumatanda ka na bilang aktor? Ano yung beauty niya?
The beauty of it is that you get to play more diverse roles. You get to widen your choices. And as you're growing in your craft, there are more roles that you can play. So that's the beauty of it for me. And now that I'm getting older, showing my real age, I mean, as a guy, it's more of a privilege than, trying to defy it. Because when you embrace something and, you give it your best, at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's about the character you portray. It's about the character you play. For me, that's how much I respect what I do. So with the roles that I play, I make sure to give them justice by making sure that I look the part, that I play the part accordingly.
Ito super fast. So, for the actors who have apprehensions about growing old in the craft, what do you want to tell them?
grow up. Grow up. Grow up. No, I mean, come on. Binabayaran ka eh. You know, pag nag-stagnate ka, I mean, sayang naman yung value mo. I mean, you know, so you gotta keep on evolving and making sure that you're providing yourself that privilege to grow and be humble, to learn. So I guess it's important for us to know na, you know, we're not the be-all or end-all of everything. We shouldn't be full of ourselves. Embrace your age, embrace life. I mean, you know, you've only got one life to live. You know, don't dwell on the past, and at the same time, always look forward to something positive and something that can make yourself better or make your life better by doing things na alam mo. I guess that's a responsibility for an actor. I mean, you know, when you don't limit yourself and just grow. You know, as you age. Yeah, just grow up. I mean.
Thank you for your TED Talk.
Thank you. TED Talk.
Pagtanong ng TV Patrol, ang A to Z, ang TV5, we can entertain more questions. We still have like 15 minutes pa before
Yes.
we release.
For my flight.
Okay. Ako yung natitest kasi si Miss Gian. Pero hindi naman akong ginangarap.
We are down to our last 2 questions.
Talaga ba? Ang knowledge ko lang, Shilfred, thank you ha. Tumutok ka lang ko sa ano, sa Sagrada, sa Baguio, di ba? Ah, si Chi pala yun, mali. Oo. Ryan Kim po, Kuya PZ.
Ayun si Ryan.
Ryan Ramos is
Hey,
here, our
Brian.
social producers.
Yeah,
at saka
dito ba yung production, nakikain?
Nakikikain
Ayan,
sila.
ang Jolly. Ayan.
Ayan, si Miss
Ayan tayo eh.
Ron at yan, sir, nakikain din. Executive producer ng Sagra, ng pamilya, ng ano, Saving Grace. Okay, mga OGs mo yan eh. Okay, we're down to our last 2.
Last 2 questions, partner. Ito ang mahilig mag-move on. Wala iba kundi si Kenneth Quinto of Kapamilya Kingdom.
Ayan, nalumipat na ng bahay after makaawat ng kapitbahay. Ulit-ulit na lang ako.
Congrats po, Papa P.
Thank you.
Nabanggit po kanina na si Coco po yung magdedirect nung last week po ba yan?
Nasagot niya na yun.
Okay. Ito po bang ano, yung pagdidirect ni Coco, parang na-feel nyo na nasa Batang Quiapo set kayo or ibang feels ko?
Hindi ko naman kasi hindi pa ako naka-visit ng set ng Batang Quiapo eh. But when he came in to direct, not make it look like Batang Quiapo. He really researched, he did this pre-prod with the team, and he made sure that he knew what he was doing. And it's not a copy of Batang Quiapo. Kaya nakaka-impress because sobra talaga yung binigay ni Coco. I mean, sobra talaga siyang, yung intensity niya, yung passion niya, just to make sure na he gets the shots right. Nandun, so all of us, nakagano kami sa kanya, nanonood kami and waiting for his instructions. So yeah, it was a fun day. It was a fun day to shoot with him.
Pero sabi mo po, hindi ka pa po nakakapunta sa set ng Batang Quiapo. Meron ka po bang balak na one day mag-guest?
I told him niya eh, sabi ko, why don't you guess me, you know, one of these days. Why not? You know, if it's a good role, yeah.
At saka binigyan ni Coco ng ibang template yung pagdidirect niya dito.
And since matatapos na po itong Pamilya Sagrada.
Hindi, magsisimula pa rin tayo. Char! Go ahead.
Ikaw pa, Papin, kung ikaw po yung tatanungin, gusto mo pa po ba siyang ma-extend? Or
Like what I said, you know, every story has to have an end. You know, it's nice to be a storyteller, but it's also nice to do something na alam mo may katapusan. I mean, you know, when we stretch something, there's a tendency for it to drag. So I wouldn't want to be part of that. I mean, just because of ratings or just because you want to recoup your investment. As a storyteller, it's always good to know the ending. Kasi pag in-stretch mo ba, parang mag-iiba yung story and you're already psyched to, you know, knowing na ito yung istorya, ito yung bookends mo, ito yung journey ng character mo. Parang pag in-stretch mo, parang mahirap na i-grasp yung idea just because, you know, it's working. So always, like even with Flower, all the shows that I've done, most of the shows I've done, walang extension. I mean, talagang may
Nakalagin, tsaka may cycle eh, Ken eh.
Yeah.
Parang hirap po
Tsaka may budget. May budget for it. Yeah.
and last na lang po.
Hindi ko alam kung nagbabayad si Cox, kailangan pa ba niya?
Ay, hindi.
No, we don't talk about talent here. Yeah.
Last na lang po. Ano po yung mga na-discover mo sa yung mga politiko dito sa kwento? And na-differentiate mo po ba siya sa mga politiko sa
The good thing about portraying a politician, you know, I was able to mirror the lives of the politicians in our country by not naming names, but also just, you know, observing them. And yun eh, that's what I enjoyed, you know. From being a mayor all the way to becoming the president. ang dami kong pinagkopyahan, ang dami kong character peg for the role. So I hope, na-enjoy ng mga tao and makita rin nila yung difference ng politics natin, how we are as a country. It's of course it's fictional, but it's a good story to tell, especially that elections are coming up. So yun. Kaya we didn't want to be political about it, but we were just, telling a story at the end of the day.
Pero may iba po di ba na tinatamaan, wala po ba nagre-react?
Ikaw yun, ikaw magpatama na, kilala kita.
Wala naman kami so far na-encounter na umangal or nagsabing, aray, yun, ako yun ikaw na yung taon na yun, siguro kung namatamaan siya, syempre hindi niya nasasabi kasi mapapahiya siya. Diba? But yeah, we've not encountered anything naman na, nagsabi sila yun.
Nakakatakot mag-describe yan ng mga politiko. Kasi Ken Quinto na yun, walang yan. Alright.
We're down to our last question.
Wala bang tanong si Albert Abilido, si Jeff Perdon? Oy, Jeff po, si Lolo. Tandaan mo na nag-flower event tayo. Shy pa siya, no? Hanggang ngayon, shy pa din. Ayan, tsaka sila Daniel, sila Brian. Mali na naman ako, I'm sure ako. Jason Laluna ng Certified Kapamilya.
Yes, tama.
Butch